Oh my God, the tush push. Will we ever be finally freed of the tush push? Please, at the very least, can you officiate it correctly? Before we go any further, reminder, subscribe to the channel by clicking on this button below me. That way you get notified when new videos like this are up. Look, it's legal, okay? It's legal, and so it just has to be dealt with by the opposing defense. But we spent the entire offseason hearing the NFL debate the merits and the legitimacy and the legality of the tush push. And then we have it operated, we have it executed in the most high-profile game so far of the season, where there's a million cameras, a nationally televised audience, Burkhardt and Brady on the call against the rematch of the Super Bowl combatants, and we can't get it right. There are clear neutral zone false start infractions on multiple tush pushes in this game, and the refs miss them all. Well, why do we challenge anything then? Why do we have instant replay? Why can you go under the hood? These are obvious false starts. These are obvious infractions by the Eagles, and we're not catching them. We can't put a ref on either side of the line of scrimmage looking down at the ball and have this guy ready with a whistle if there's any white or green jersey based on what the Eagles are wearing that day that crosses the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped. We can't even do that. How am I supposed to trust that this truly is a legal play that can be stopped? I'm supposed to believe this. This is what the competition committee and the league at large has convinced us that, hey, you just got to stop it. They're better than you. You got to figure out a way to stop it. How can it be stopped if it can be executed illegally? Now, you want to tell me that, hey, these are just a couple of bad misses by the refs here. Well, what happens if the misses we saw were obvious, but there are misses happening by fractions of a second or fractions of an inch that gives just a little bit of advantage to the Eagles while they're also pulling this off? You might argue, well, anybody can do this. That's true. And I don't care that it's the Eagles or anybody else. I don't think any team should have this in their arsenal, because in the grand scheme of NFL football, all we've done in the NFL is tweaked and pressed and manipulated and woven and pushed and pulled the rules to make sure that it's aesthetically pleasing to everybody. It's why you can't slap an offensive lineman in the head like Deacon Jones used to do. It's why you can't hit a quarterback anywhere in the helmet or the face mask with your hand like so many defenders used to do. It's why you can't go low on knees like Bernard Pollard once did to Tom Brady. It's why you can't hit wide receivers 5 or 10 yards down the field, because that's what Jack Tatum did, and that's what Lester Hayes did, and that's what Dick Night Train Lane did. These old defensive backs used to muscle you downfield. And in 1978, the NFL said, no. Too much. We're instituting the Mel Blount rule. This is a guy, a player, an old corner for the Pittsburgh Steelers who would just out-physical you down the field, wide receiver. They couldn't catch anything. Couldn't catch anything downfield to Mel Blount. So they had to install a rule just for him. And they said, aesthetically, not pleasing. We want a more wide open game. We want it to be better for the fans. We want passing to be part of the equation. We're outlawing this. The same thing could be applied to the tush push. It is not aesthetically pleasing, okay? One team, one guy, whatever you want to say, is just far superior than everybody else, and we'd rather have it out of the game because it's just not a great play for the fans, for the game, etc. You can do it. It's been done forever. You can't hit a quarterback in the chest plate because we saw it happen to Drew Brees once upon a time. There are things that are tweaked every year based on aesthetics. And the tush push just survives. Now, maybe it'll be outlawed next year. Until it's outlawed, obviously, it's fair game. I'm not saying the Eagles shouldn't use it. It's fair. Everybody should use it. But if you're going to use it, if the NFL says, fine, it's a legal play, can you just officiate it properly? That's all we're asking. Officiate it properly, please. And in the meantime, stop gaslighting us that Well, just be better. Stop it. You should just stop it. You should just. Well, if the team executing it is getting away with infractions and you're not penalizing them, then how do you stop it? And again, these were obvious when the entire nation's watching this one game. If they're getting away with egregious ones there between the Chiefs and Eagles, who's to say they're not getting away with it in every game, at least by a smidge? So stop gaslighting us. Stop saying just be better. You should stop it. If you can't stop it, well, you can't complain. Well, you know what? Hard to friggin' stop when the officials don't throw flags on it. Give me a break. This is not the only reason the Chiefs lost this game. It is not the only reason the Eagles won a Super Bowl. It's not the only reason the Eagles are 2-0 and the Chiefs are 0-2. I'm not making that argument. I'm just saying, if this has to be part of our football lives, and let's be honest, every Eagles fan that defends it and says, oh, you just hate it because of the Eagles, would hate it even more if it was the Cowboys pulling it off. This is just the fact that if your team does it well and you benefit from it, it's great. And if it wasn't, you'd hate it, right? The Eagles are good enough to win a Super Bowl without the tush push. They're incredible in terms of depth, roster build, every position. They're really good. So it's not because of that. But let's be real here. What we watched at Arrowhead on Sunday, and look, the Chiefs have been incredible beneficiaries of officials' friendly whistles in the last couple of years. So nobody's playing the violin for them. But let's just officiate this properly. Please, can we? It would make the experience of enduring the tush push, play after play after play, just a little bit better. The biggest takeaway from Chiefs-Eagles is that the Chiefs are in trouble. It's a math problem. 0-2 is way worse than 2-0 or 1-1. But 0-2 historically means odds are against you making the Super Bowl. And the effort you have to give to climb out of an 0-2 hole now gets compounded by the fact you've played deep into the playoffs basically every year of Patrick Mahomes' career and 3 consecutive Super Bowls, the last game of the year, coming into this season. So it just means there's a lot of effort to get back. The Chiefs' offense does not have big-time playmakers right now with injuries, suspensions, and older Travis Kelce and 2 guys in the backfield that don't scare anybody at running back. It's a team built right now on defense, keeping it close, but there's just not enough offense. For the Eagles, that's a B-minus effort. They still get a win on the road at Arrowhead. What we've seen so far this year is that they don't need big plays from the wide receivers to win games. Their defense is doing enough. Saquon's still efficient. Jalen Hurts can make plays when needed, even if he was hemmed in by the Chiefs. The Eagles will be better, and it's a nice problem to have, to be 2-0 and know you can improve. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm DA, Damon Amendolara. You can catch me weekday mornings on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, and NFL Radio on Sunday mornings as part of the Sunday NFL Tailgate, Channel 88 on Sirius XM. Thanks for being here. I'm DA. See you next time. Subscribe.